Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of adult age, welcome back to my empire, the Empire of Dave, Dave's Empire, 1981. Your favorite YouTube channel ever, no matter what anybody says, it's your favorite. I know it. I can feel it through the airwaves. Okay. I am back once again with another NECA Toys unboxing. I just unboxed the Invisible Man on yesterday's video, even though it was like 10 minutes ago, as I'm filming Thursday's video on Wednesday, because why not? I'm moving slightly away from the Universal Monsters to the Universal Monsters Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossovers. The first one here, which is on the table, is the Raphael as Frankenstein. If you go a while back, you can see my review of that. Today, I'm finally going to take a look at Leonardo as the Hunchback. I don't know if we're getting a Hunchback in the regular line or not. I had not heard or seen, but I hope we do. It'd be cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the top, Universal Monsters, Leonardo as the Hunchback Ultimate action figure. Same information on that side. Same information on the top. Figures in the line: Leo, Mikey, April. We got, what is that? We got Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello as the Invisible Man, Splinter as Van Helsing. That's what it is. These can be found at Target. There's a credits. You can slow and look at it if you like. Includes opening shell, brain jar, skull, bone, shovels, katanas, flames, and interchangeable hands. That's cool as shit. There's some movie poster style art on the back. There's a photo. There he is in the box. Let's get this guy out of here. I've waited months and months and months grabbing and stacking figures like a dumbass when I could have been enjoying them. So here I am, starting to enjoy my figures because I am a giant flipping nerd and I don't care. That is a big plastic cradle. Let's see. Looks like the background is just roughly lab-like. Put the box to the side. Oh, this big hunk of chunk is beefy. Oh, this is fun. Let's see, let's get all his accessories out, of which there are many. Get his katanas. The brain jar. That is cool. Set that there. And get the skull out of here. And Dracula fell over again. Drac is partial to falling over, apparently. This has a secondary tray with the other accessories. Let's see. Just dumping it all out on the table because they all fell out. Perfect. Let's see. Is he twisted in? He is twisted in. God, I can't get a hold of anything. There's one. Looks like a big one around the torso. I'm going to get from the front because screw it. Put that tray back in there. Dun, 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 dun. There's part of it. There's the other part of it. Son of a bitch. Hiding twisties on the hands. You bastards. Hope you don't mind a little bit of plastic crackle there, because there's plenty of it today. Alright, that big hunk of chunk is out. We're going to look at all the accessories, and then we're going to look at him. Start with the hands. A gnarly, stapled together green turtle hand. It's a gripper. Probably for the katana. He's got a left fist. Every fighty thing should have a fist. He's got a pointy finger, because everybody needs to pick their nose. He's got a right rather, grippy hand. Apparently I forgot lefts and rights. A right fist hand. A right pointer, so I can pick the nose from the other side. There is a flame effect for the katana. There is another flame effect for the other katana, which almost made it to the floor. He has a bone, which looks like it was molded in 2 pieces, so it can have a nice little crack in there. 2 different shovels, one with the handle in the back, one without. Pretty cool looking, nicely sculpted, and looks like it's strapped up with leather and tape. Gnarly blade on it. Human-sized skull based on the Ninja Turtles. I'm going to pretend it's John Connor. Brain in a jar. This flipping thing is super freaking cool looking. Just a brain in a freaking jar, which the lid comes off, so you can take the brain out. That's so fucking gross. Oh, that's so gross. That brain's gonna live in the jar. I'm gonna pretend that is Splinter's original brain. Let's look at the katanas. Bigger than the katanas on the original Leonardo, because, you know, this guy's bigger. Got a spiked mace attachment on the end. They are the same. Let's check out the flame effect. That's cool looking. get the other one. They do not appear to be blade specific, but they do make them tip heavy. Well, that's pretty sweet looking though. Camera was a little bit bright for me. Let's get a look at Leonardo as the Hunchback, shall we? This guy is a hefty boy. Bring that camera down, straighten it out like this. His eyes are all kinds of crossed, as you might expect a Hunchback to be. That is so cool. The shell opens. That's just gnarly. He is incredibly interestingly sculpted. The belting is over top of the torso. This head is gnarly. He's got crazy teeth, the goatee there. The shell looks barely holding together and kind of crusty. Definitely Hunchback shell. His ankles are kind of stiff, but he stands up just fine. He can actually look forward on that. Wow, look at that. Great range of motion on that neck. Sweet. Bandana does change direction. Cool. He's got a big old lock hanging off the side, which is already broken. Unless it just, yeah. So that's completely detached from the top of it, and well, it'll snug in there for now, but be careful with that because they are separate pieces, and if you pop the glue like I just did, it will come off and get lost. Range of motion on him. Stiff shoulders, you get about that. A little higher on that side. You might get all the way around. There we go. Gonna work around the shell, of course. But the elbow articulation is pretty good, actually. The oh, there goes the lock. Fuck it. We're just gonna leave that off. Watch out for that lock, folks. The elbow is pretty nice. The manacle shackle bracelet is a separate piece. You can take that off if you pop the hand off. Man, details on this guy. He's got spiders and bugs crawling on him, painted in a shiny purple. Great range of motion in the hips. Man, I like this guy. You gotta watch out for the hips when you stand them though, I bet. Let's get his shell open. Oh, got a gnarly spider tucked up in there. Very cool. He's got shelving in his shell for all the bits. Let's see. There's a peg on the or a peg hole on the bottom of the brain box, and a peg inside there. So let's see if we can get that to stay. Looks like it's semi-directional. Yeah, I'm going to get as many of the accessories to live inside him as possible. That's such a weird thing to say. doesn't want to stay. Oh, there it goes. It found its own way in there. Look at that. He's got there's a peg hole in the skull. I'm guessing that's for that peg there. That's where it's going to live for me. He's got room for other things. You know, he's got... Oh crap, look at that. He's got holes in his shell for the blades. That is cool. You could probably hold the shovels and things. That's cool. Let's see what else we can put in here. Let's put the bone in here. Why not? You know what? Maybe he'll hold the bone. I don't know. Let's get a katana. His katanas will slide completely through the shell. That is pretty cool. That was a little bit loose. This guy is cool. I think I like the gnarly hands on him. But so far, each guy, Frankenstein there, has one open hand and one weapon hand. So we're going to give him one of his weapon hands. We're going to give him the left one, since Raph is holding his with the right. So his katana, I'll get that one because it's loose. We are going to do this carefully so we don't damage it. Hell yeah. That is cool. He's got enough strapping. I'll probably hang a shovel off him. Let's see if we can get one of these shovels to stay here. That'll work good enough. That is so cool. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like the Frankenstein and you liked any of the others, I'm wondering if you should get Leonardo as the Hunchback, I would say yes. Go ahead and get it. It is very cool. We're going to put a flame effect on there because why the hell not? Like I said, it does make his arm a little bit heavy. But that's cool. Look at that guy. That's awesome. What do you think, folks? You gonna add him to your collection? Are you going to pass on him? Do you have any of the others? Let me know. Drop a comment. Deuces.